Hello? Oh, hi. The Good morning, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Lemon was in, or not, or I just had a title of it, but so, what if deku was lemons? Yeah, this is gonna be a dark counterpart. I'll probably make a light version of it. So be prepared. Be prepared. Sorry. So let's begin. And I'm also adding zooming into this what if to kind of keep it balanced between the canon version and the basically yeah. So Zuko and Zumi were born. Zuko was born with a ability of infinity and zero. Basically, he's the most powerfulest one. But he doesn't want, or no one knew that. So they abandoned, so now let's move on. So, at age of 3, Zuko meets the Ochako. Oh, wait. Hold on. Yeah. This is all better, like, instead of me bringing it out like that. Sorry about that. So, he meets Ochako. Ochako and him were best friends. So does Bakugo. So, yeah. So Ochako ends up told like Bakugo that he should like troll our friend. Yeah. What? Well, we need to make him feel jealous thing. Huh. Yeah. Let's pretend tonight and yeah. Okay. So Ochako and Bakugo, were like, where is that? Everything that. So, Ochako. So yeah. So they're pretending to be on a date thing. Because why the heck not? To making him feel jealous thing. So yeah. And plus Bakugo actually was or is still in love with Zumi, so yeah. But of course, at age of 4, things took a dark turn. After they arrived to like the quirk doctor on her. The quirk doctor tells Zumi that she has a quirk. And she can become a hero. Oh. But he turned and looked at Zuko. I almost said Bakugo. Zuko, I meant, and told him that he does not have a quirk. So that broke his heart deeply. How much pain he's in now, because his his girlfriend and loves Bakugo, and that's what he's thinking. But in reality, Bakugo, Ochako, or his girlfriend, loves him instead. And yeah. So then so he got abandoned by his parents. And plus so he ends up walking a city by himself. But then this is a part where he wants to be a hero. So these magical bandages went all over his body. Because actually one day he was like, or it's age of 5, shall we? So he was walking around, or he was in a hallway thing, as the cursed souls, like basically like spirits, kept telling him that he's a failure. He shouldn't be even be alive, and he had, so he embraces it, and it consumed him. As the Zuko was no more, Lemons was the only one left. As Lemon and killed every villain that was even before they even committed any crimes. And as he done this so quietly. But the pro heroes did notice that there's not very many villains of today. Like, they looked at the crime rate thing, and it was actually, there was no crime at all. So it was 0. Like, something's going on. He even killed Hero Killer Stain. So, yeah. Because it was, yeah. So then the All for One didn't notice that his men were all slaughtered. So, yeah, then yeah, sorry. I hit my phone. Oh, no. Close that. Yeah. So, yeah. So then All for One was, so now it was All Might versus All for One, like a time skip. So Zuko, or so Lemon and Zuko, or should I say Lemon, because Zuko turned into Lemon. So basically, yeah. So he'd done this for a good while, as everyone's holding their breath, because they, not really, but he, yeah. So, yeah. So now it's All for One versus All Might. So then All Might was down, but not out. As the All for One wanted an answer from All Might. Why did your men create or your men have done something? What you talking about? Because have you ever noticed there's no crime around except for one that we are in right now? Oh, you ever notice the other villains that were, you found their dead bodies on these around everywhere? Yeah. Yeah. It was someone else. Oh. So then yeah. So then All for One shoots a beam of light as the bandaged man and pops out of nowhere. And he stuck his right hand or left hand out. Yeah. He stuck his left hand out, and he absorbs the attack. Into himself. So, so then the All for One then says, you must be the new who guy on a block. Nice to meet you. Oh, you're silent but deadly. I also see that you're also the corrupted souls. Like all the souls inside your body. Honey, they're screaming at you to kill him. And Zuko chopped up All for One and so fast that it even everyone he's like, what the heck's going on here? So then you'd go by the or as All for One or before All for One died because he had many quirks things, but the search quirk Zuko stole or took back. eh? And plus, so All for One says, guess it's time for me to die. But you're holding a lot of guilt to you, Lemon. The, it, it is consuming. And the court doctor's in his own mind, or not court doctor, All for One was inside his own mind. If he remembers that the court doctor told him that that boy is not human. He's in the legendary. Sorry, he's in super ultimate legendary rare category. As the so after All for One died, no one knows what they should do with this so-called Lemons guy. So, yeah. So as everyone is trying to figure that out. I mean everyone, including Bakugo, is trying to figure out what it's the whole concept. Yeah. Alright. Yeah. So, basically, Zuko was they're like trying if Lemons was out or this so-called Lemons guy is a murderer. Where's your brother at? I don't know. As they all ask him, or Inko is like, I don't know. We need to find Zuko before Lemons does. We need to figure out why this so-called Lemons out for murder. So then Zuko ends up being, Zuko, as Lemons or Zuko was curled up in a ball inside of his own mind. as all the ghosts haunt him. Like, he's a failure. You're a failure. This is what he is saying. Or this is what the ghosts are saying to Zuko. So, you're a failure. You're quirkless, useless person that we ever met. The yeah. So yeah. Basically, Zuko, oh yeah, had so much like darkness around him that if he releases it, it was like that scene, but on a whole nother level. Oh, of it. It was bigger than like Rimruse's sky above thing. Yeah, like that. So now the of course the everybody is supposed to be in their homes because you know not very many active reports. So if they eh, so the he was just sitting there or standing around um, as a certain girl, not Ochako. No. I meant okay. So that girl, yeah, that girl walks up because she went into his mind earlier, but she did find or found him, as she says, the you're pretty powerful, oh lemons, or should I say Zuko Midoriya. As the guy looks at her, um, as he puts his finger in front of his face. And yeah, as he then the other pro heroes like him and the plus in this alternate timeline, he did give back her quirk. Right? And yeah, so she's back in up and at him, like fighting. And yeah. So she's like ends up like, so you must be lemons. Please. As every pro hero, Asashi was like, or actually, yeah. Let's say the not her, but the Red Ranger knockoff version, her tells Zuko, or no, they had a meeting, big meeting of, I know who Lemons is. The so-called Lemons is. Because during the All for One fight, I went inside Zuko's, or that Lemons' guy's head, and what I found will terrify you. Okay? Like what? Well, his real name is Zuko Midoriya. As they're like, wait, what? Yeah. Do you ever, as they're like asking them, or you ever had a guilty, like, one of the souls that I come across when I was inside Zuko's head was something or someone that All Might used to know. Oh. As All Might was like, um, you always called her master. Oh, he's or she's inside Zuko's mind, or or Zuko? Yeah, but her aura was different from the. It was dark, more darker than, and she had this really bad attitude, like calling Zuko the basically, as she explains it, as the, yeah. So, as everyone could not believe that Lemon, or Zuko is Lemon. Yeah. As, so then they're like, wait, so let's say Momo asked the question of the, what's driving him to go down this bloody route? As they get a chilling aura, because actually I'm changing it to like, yeah. So Zuko pops up right behind the one of the wildcats. As they're like all afraid, thing, as they were frozen in place. And as the lemon in this alternate timeline can talk, but every time it's like, or he tries to talk a little bit more. So then they could hear many voices. As they're trying their hardest. As one of the Dark Souls thing looked at All Might and All Might knows it was her or his master, here. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, is oh my not his death. All Might. So this girl, Bun, she ends up way more like dark version of herself. Like basically, as All Might could tell, why are you doing this? As All Might says, Nana. As the dark version says, I have regrets in this world. And this dark aura version or name, it's not because of you. It's because that All for One needed to die. So I decided. And what would be, Ling, tell me in the comments of what would her regret would be. Like, I know that she probably has regrets of not being there for her like grandson thing. So yeah. So then the Zuko, well, or so it was by NA aim he's like wish to see All Might again. And yeah. So then many like heroes that passed away were so their dark side like their regrets and like everything was basically, yeah. So they basically yeah, as the NA her tells so then Yeah. So they go, or he goes, and hugs his own. Or no, actually, the basically N-A-N-A. So, yeah. Basically, the. So basically, the. He goes. Or, or actually, Lemons didn't kill all the villains. He only left one alive because of her will. As he's wondering why that Lemons guy kept him alive. As he turns around, but instead of seeing Lemons standing right in front, he sees her or his grand. Well, how much? Okay, so yeah, so he sees her or his grandma standing right in front of her. As the but instead of like yelling at him, she walked up real slow. Or not too slow, but she walked up and hugged her own grandson. As she kind of, or she told him that the she tried to protect him from All for One. She failed. Um. So the yeah, he ends up, or his grandson, or no, her grandson, and looked at her, and she knew, or he knew that it was, yeah. So he ends up starting to cry, and because, and plus, he also told her that name. I know it wasn't your fault. As he always tells. So he tells her that he's always thinking of her, and as he's, yeah, that still loves her, and yeah. So then he turns to Lemons as he says, I know that you have regret souls inside your body. You're trying to siphon off those regret souls to, there's only 2 left. Yeah, so then both of them was actually or one of them was actually to like, because there used to be a lot, but now it's down to just 2. And both of them, or one of them, is actually the Shraki Sins' sister. So she tells him, or Lemons walks up to him as he wrote down a little story thing, or like this. One of them is actually wants to see you, and she called you her big brother. As Shraki-sen says, all right. So then after he looked at the paper, turns around and sees this young little girl. And yeah, it was her. She ends up as she was happy about it. As so then, as she told him that she apologizes for what she did. And now the last soul was the actually last regret was the was to have everyone, or it was to actually to Endeavor. As Endeavor, like does his usual human stance thing, like battling against the as his own, or actually, let's say their mother knew that Lemons, or she knew that Zuko is here because as is there any for Sashi or for Endeavor? As he nods his head. And years. As she looks at him, let's see who's the last person that had regrets. As how long has this video been? Okay. Please wait for part 2 to be filmed. Peace.